Good. Yeah.
Alright, tell him to go to dog stuff.
Go to dog stuff.
Alright, what are we doing? Flatwork compass?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, good boy.
Alright, now it's at 2 o'clock there. That's great, John. Out, yes, block. Good. Good.
Yeah, Jeep.
Nice, John. Yep, that's great.
A little bit off on the angle.
You ready, Cupcake? Let's do it. Ooh, are you going to be sponsored by ProPlan? Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, get out. Yep. Yes. Ouse. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Ouse. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Ouse. Yes. Catch. Yes, good girl. Ouse. Yes. Catch. Yes, good girl. Ouse. Yes. Yes, good girl. Ouse. Yes. Oh shit, my bad, sweetheart. I did get the shot though. He's watching, I was framing that for the shot, looking at the logo. All right, what do we got?
I see you.
It's the Cupcake. Ready, Cup? Here we go. We're gonna do fly 2 flow form number
Get back up there.
2, the hard one.
Hey,
These are front crosses, so I'll make a throw, tie, catch. Should probably be on
that
clock.
was an unsolicited dog.
Ouse, so I'll front cross to the counter, make a throw. Now she's on clock, I'm gonna switch, and then, yes, put her on. Oh, good girl.
Looks like everybody's fired up. Must be Sunday.
Ouse, clock.
So funny.
Wow, here, oh, you can see she's leaving early. She knows what's happening. Out. Yeah, block, so I'm gonna fake her out this time. Catch. Oh, you got it, didn't you? All right, and then I'll front cross, out, the counter.
Oh, nope, not
Yes,
you.
she's on clock. I'll switch, and I'll front
Chill,
cross
guys.
the clock. Awesome, whoa. Out, I'll block.
What's up, Sage Paw? What's up, Byron?
Good girl. You can face her if I want. Out. I'll block. I'm already set for my counter pass, so I'll switch, and now I'll go counter pass. Oh, better hustle. Oh, she got burned, Cupcake. She got burned. Awesome. Fly 2 throw. Number 3.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Easy. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Is that not working? Is that not going? Why is that not going? Weird.
Go, go, go.
Through and flip.
Good. Ouse.
Kind of weird. Gonna be early.
Ouse. Yes, ouse. Up, up, up. Ouse. Yes.
Get up here. Get on there.
Good. Ouse. Through.
You can do it. Come on. Yeah.
Yes, ouse.
Oh,
Yes.
too close. Okay, come on. Chill.
Badass.
Yes.
Go, go, go.
Through and flip. Yeah.
Good. Ouse.
Go work.
Go, go, go.
Go work.
Ouse.
Wow.
Yes, ouse.
Up, up, up. Dog stuff.
Ouse.
Yes. Good. Up, up. Up, up. Oh, you can't because that piece there, right? Go to dog stuff.
Yes, ouse. Yes. Badass.
All is right in the universe. All right. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Slagger Training Sunday. Had a little bit of a whatchamacallit issue there. I don't know what happened. That should have continued going. So what's up? Not much here, just hanging out. Gonna do a whole lot of nothing and a little bit of something. I should really have this camera set up. Yeah, wait for it. All right, stop sound. I like having my, doesn't look as cool anymore. I deleted everything off of here. It's kind of a bummer, actually. I'm kind of sad about that. All right, so you guys have anything? Anybody got anything? Anybody want to say anything? I don't know. I don't have much. Gonna do a whole lot of nothing, I think. Cupcake, what are you doing, dude? Dude, go do dog stuff. Go. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants it. You need to stop running around. Yeah. I'll get some while put on her up there. And get her reinforced while she's sitting up there. Yep. Just hanging out. Outside is coming along. We've got garden going in. Chickens went outside, so we have, I don't know, something like 18 chickens now, something like that, which is kind of exciting. It's not that exciting, Cupcake. It's not that exciting. Mower is going. Mowed the lawn the first time. Had some issues with it. But, yep, not much going on. Not much going on. Spring training getting started. How about you guys? You guys got anything? I should probably turn on some music. I like that down, Cupcake. I like that. You should do that more often. Probably do some, I think I'll do fancy with Cupcake. We did fancy the other day in class. No, there's no marker on the while. So it's a good question, Sage Paw. So no marker on the while. The behaviors, Cupcake off. The behaviors are up, or stall, and off. Those are the two behaviors. While the dog is up there, there is no behavior. So, excuse me, wait. Stall, yes. So that's a behavior. That gets marked and paid. Dude. And so this time, while she's up here, there's nothing, no marker, right? I don't want her thinking any of this stuff is doing anything. right? And then we have off. Yes, good. Which is the other end of the behavior. I call it bookending. Up, up. I didn't send you. Hang on. Hang on. You're not doing it. Nope. Up, up. Yes, good girl. So again, the behavior of getting up is marked. All of these here get no marker. Off. Yes. I'm going to throw a few more cookies on that. I should do a better job of putting more cookies on the off for her. Cupcake, go do dog stuff. But yeah, duration behavior isn't really a behavior. The behavior's done, right? And then they hold position. And holding position is no behavior at all. If I were a traditional clicker trainer with a marker, I would use a terminal mark. I would mark yes when the dog could stop doing the behavior. But I'm not a traditional cookie trainer or clicker trainer, so there's that. So any other questions about pedestal or duration or anything like that? How I do things? We do things a little differently. I got a bunch of stuff on that I'm working on right now. We talked about, I think we talked about loading the clicker the other day. All right, about loading the clicker with a behavior so as to bridge the click with, or use the click to bridge behavior and the cookie right out the get-go, right out the gate, rather than using the click to predict food. There's no bridge in that, right? There's nothing to bridge. There's not two things that are bridged. You're essentially pairing the food and the marker. Yeah, so go into spot, it would be, I would mark yes when the dog hits the spot. The dog should stop and look at me. If the spot were a down, right? If I had that set up, the dog would lie down. I could wait for the down to mark, or I could mark when the dog hit the spot and wait for them to lie down. And I may or may not pay that. And then the cookies would start as while. And while, so these guys are up there, right? While they're up there, this is classical. All I'm doing here is trying to affect their classically conditioned state, their emotion of being up there, right? Whoa, watch out, little truck. Their emotion of being up there and their physiological state while up there. So if I mark, if I say YES, they think they've done something. So you can see they're moving their heads, they're looking back and forth, they might shift, right? They might think about doing something. And if I mark, or I mark when I pay, I'm going to not be marking a behavior, or I'm going to risk marking a behavior that they happen to do while I mark. Right? If I mark while I'm paying them and they move their feet, move their body, or address the cookie, I'm now marking them addressing the cookie. And they're going to find, a savvy clicker trained dog is going to find the thing that they did when the marker happens. Right? And they will find it. They will find something. There's a concept, superstitious behavior. Right? Superstitious behavior, I don't get superstitious behavior. I get what I mark, right? I'm not saying it's better. Totally not saying it's better or I'm better or anything like that. What I'm saying is, if the dog winds up doing something, you can rest assured that I marked it. right? And that's not the case if I were to yes, pay, yes, pay, yes, pay, yes, pay, then I wind up in danger of conflating an operant behavior with the duration behavior. There is, it's old though, it's really old. I mean, I'd have to look, Byron. I'd have to look. It's super old. It's like 2009. Question is, do you have something on P-Vibe for starting a pedestal with a new pup? And I don't think I have like getting started. I have ball work. I have all kinds of more advanced stuff. We've covered it several times in class. Yeah, class, Patreon, patreon.com. I'll put that up there. Oh, come on. Ooh, I have, okay, look at that. I got excited and she was like, oh, something's happening. Ooh, ooh, oh. Cupcake. So that's our Patreon. Patrons get access to class at the vice director level. They get access to all classes at the bus buddy level. So you guys should do that. Patreon is my only steady income. I do some freelance work, I guess you could say, consulting and stuff like that. But pretty poor guy, especially these days. Before the pandemic, we did a bunch of traveling. We were on the road for years. We were on the road for like 4 years. And pandemic hit and that put an end to that. Totally put an end to that. Multiple dogs, I might work some multiple dog stuff. So so when I pay right there, right, even though I didn't mark, it was consequent on her lying down, right? And so she's probably going to get up so she can lie down, right? And that would be one of those unintentional markers, right? So I'm going to wait for a while and then slip her a cookie. And those things happen like all the time. Ambient markers. We had this client back in 2008. She had 2 Frenchies, and one of them was like a real fucker, like he was an asshole. He wasn't. He was a super sweet dog, but he would freak out on the walk, right? And she had a younger dog that she brought into the pack, and she would walk them together. And oh God, what was his name? Maybe I'll remember it while I'm telling the story. But the older dog would freak out on the walk, right? And so we're walking in her neighborhood, and she goes, oh, and she like tightened up and kind of grabbed, oh, and she grabbed the lead, and I pegged it, and that was her ambient marker. So what would happen is, oh, it's close to knowing his name, is the dog would hear her and go apeshit, right? He wasn't even noticing it most of the time. He was going on her response. She'd be like, oh my God, there's something, over there. Much like when I said, oh, and Cupcake was like, whoa, super exciting. So she would say, oh, and kind of tighten up as she was walking, it'd be like, oh. And I got back to the house, right? And we were walking in the backyard, and I reached over and I whispered in her ear, I'm like, I want you to say O-H. And she said, oh, and her dog fucking went ape shit, right? And there was nothing there. We were in their backyard, nothing there. And that was the ambient trigger, right? Or the ambient marker. Those things happen all the time. So eye contact, we can talk about this. We have 3 types of eye contact. We have ambient attention, we have formal attention, and we have situational attention. Yeah, they totally do. Yeah, it'd be great, Byron. Love to have you. You get a bunch of cool classes then. Let me know. I'll put you in the graphic novel instruction classes if you want. I'd like to get some people to look at those. That's the books here. The books. Oh, check this out. Check this out. I ordered some merch from Streamlabs. How cool is that? Right? Little training notebook. Yeah, pretty sweet, right? So we got merch. I haven't. I can post a link if you want. But I got shoes coming and socks. Pretty stoked. So I have blue shoes and I haven't tested it all out yet. Here, I'll find the link here. I'll find the link. Give me a sec. I think it's so I turned off Streamlabs a while ago. Like everything you have to do to run what I'm trying to run is just oppressive. And so I turned off Streamlabs. I wasn't really using it. And they didn't have the merch that I wanted, so the shoes weren't available. And that's kind of why I was hanging on to them. And so I turned them off. And so you can see she's running back over there, and she's going to lie down and she's going to look at me, right? She thinks the getting on and off is what does it. And by not marking, by reinforcing while, and doing, well, if it ever loads. So annoying, man. The internet is like not my friend these days. I don't know what the problem is. Let me see if I can go directly to my dashboard. Here we go, probably load up now. Should have saved the link earlier. I can't vouch for the merch though. That's the problem. The books are pretty nice. The books are pretty cool. I'll find out about the shoes and the socks. They're like Chuck Taylors with P-Vibe logo on them. They're pretty cool. But it doesn't look like my internet is gonna load up, or that Streamlabs isn't gonna load up. So weird, man. I don't know what the deal is. Streamlabs could be down, actually. Looks like the rest of my internet is working. Anyway. So again, you can see her trying to make things happen. So she's going to lie down and she's going to be excited. Watch when I turn around, her little tail will wag. Right? Oh, it didn't. Right. But she's pretty sure that that she's making these things happen. If you're in class, you know about the Cynefin stuff, the safe to fail probe, right? So when we're working and we don't know what's happening, we don't know exactly what's happening, or we can't know what the situation is, we offer a safe to fail probe, right? And that safe to fail probe, it's exactly that. It's a probe that's safe to fail, right? And so she's offering that as a safe to fail probe because it doesn't mean anything for her to get off, right? And I don't really care. This is the only like duration work I put on the dogs for the most part is during this stream here. And the other dogs are pretty done. I'm getting pretty tired of this though, so that'll probably come to an end here in the next week or two. Because it's annoying. And I didn't recognize, we found out in class last week or this week that that I was inadvertently reinforcing a bunch of that. But these guys here just got this while, right? Off, yes. Up, up. Dude, I know you can do it. Just stop. Up, up. Yes. Off. You know what I haven't done? And I did this a little bit on the backing up. Up, up. Stall. Not paying her until off. Good girl. Until the off. Right? Stall. Off. Yes. Good girl. Good job. All right. Go do dog stuff. Wow, you guys are super terrific. Super, super terrific. So when I start, Byron, I'll go through what I do for the pedestal. I bookend the behavior, up, up, or stall. Stall means to get up there and stay, right? But she doesn't know that, and I don't really want to tell her that unless I'm actually going to make sure that I get her off, right, to finish. I cue the off. The difference between duration and a wait, the wait releases to a conditioned response, something that we've taught, something that's triggered. The stall only releases to the release cue, which is OFF, off, right? Hopefully nobody gets off. Cupcake, off, yes, good girl, right? So that's the release cue. Go do dog stuff. And so wait releases to a conditioned response. OFF releases to, or I'm sorry, stall is my duration behavior, and that releases only to my release cue.